Hey everyone, Shades of Resilience here, and today we're going to dive into a very important topic about how light-skinned black women and dark-skinned black women are used by sometimes non-black and or other African Americans to try to divide one another, or to gain some type of power dynamic when the two skin tones are together socially. And this is what I mean by this. So, say we have a light-skinned black woman and a dark-skinned black woman, and they're both friends, and they go out socially. Oftentimes, because of colorism and the social dynamics that has happened throughout history, I have noticed that people try to make one of the skin tones feel indifferent whenever they're together. So, for example, I have noticed that like one time, when colorism was going on really heavy and I was with one of my dark skinned friends, I had asked to place my order. We were in like a social setting, and then the waiter like ignored me and then asked the other girl and asked my friend first, and we could tell like they were just doing it because they thought it was the right thing to do for colorism. And the thing is, equality is just about treating people fair. So you don't have to mistreat me for being light skinned. You don't have to put us down to uplift our dark skinned sisters. So the way that equality work in that situation is whoever spoke to that person first should have been acknowledged first. So if my dark skinned friend had asked to place her order first, then the waiter should acknowledge her first, or if I did, and vice versa. And I was with a non-black person. Then when we're in like black settings together, I do notice that they'll try to, if both women are beautiful, they'll try to highlight the light-skinned black woman's complexion or put her on a pedestal to try to make the other woman feel like she's not just as beautiful. Or I noticed that people will be like, "Ooh, you two are beautiful," especially the light-skinned one or especially the dark-skinned one. And it's very insulting, and I just feel like people, like, there's always been this great divide and conquer between the two skin tones, and it's done not only by black people, but non-black people sometimes engage in power dynamics socially. Sometimes it happens at work too. For example, I noticed that that when our new leadership person first came on the scene, because we work in a predominantly African American work environment, on one of my jobs. And I remember one time our new manager came in and they were not black, and they deliberately like introduced themselves and spoke to all the dark skinned people first, and then like literally ignored the lighter skinned people. And we all had noticed it, and we could tell that it was like the person was just trying to be be popular and trying to like do like a power dynamic move. I've also noticed in different social settings too that for example, like in the workplace, they'll try to make it seem like, how they'll try to make it seem like, how they have like how there's the stereotype of the dumb blonde. Well, I feel like that's kind of equivalent to how they like to treat light-skinned black women sometimes in the workplace. So that even though you can be very smart and knowledgeable, like you always have to prove yourself a lot more, your competency, and always tends to be like a higher standard place. And I have noticed that they try to use the two skin tones against each other in a workplace also socially. So like, for example, like this new lady who was very like new, may have only been in the company 6 months. I had needed help with something and had asked a one of the assistant superiors to help with my request. Now, mind you, I am at a higher promotion level than this person, than this new person. So I have more experience, I have more knowledge. So it's nothing that the new person could have taught me for our particular industry. And sure enough, she was dark skinned, and it was a non like black person. It was a white person. And I felt like she was just trying to be funny. I did feel like it was colorism related. Because I noticed that this person does not like talk hardly to the lighter skinned black people in the organization, but they do tend to like talk a lot to the darker skinned people. And she tried to make the girl like act like she was smarter than me when she wasn't. So I have noticed like things have been done to deliberately keep us divided. It really is sad that things are like this for us. But as long as like dark skin, ambiguous people keep dismissing light skinned black people's colorism experience, then we're always going to have like these large social dynamic issues. And so I definitely, I think I said this in another video, to not stay silent about mistreatment. So I feel like if you do have friends that are dark skinned and you're light skinned or vice versa, I do feel like both of you guys should stand up for each other when faced with colorism or faced with someone trying to pin the other against each other or upstage the other socially. Even if both ladies are beautiful, I have noticed like they try to do a competition vibe. I notice men try to do that. They'll say like, ooh, especially you, or ooh, especially you for the lighter, the dark one. So I just feel like ladies, do not let people like use you for their advantage just because they feel like you have an insecurity with your skin tone. It's just really sad. It's so demonic and evil how people are. That's why I made this channel, because I truly do want to see like race relations become better, and I want to help people heal who are light skinned that went through colorism. I can only help that skin tone because that's the skin tone I am at, so I relate more to the experiences of that. But I feel like anyone can learn from my channel and still heal from some of the things I see, because some of the things can be applied to anybody. But yeah, it's just sad that we live in a society like this where it's constant like racism and colorism and social power moves that people do in general to try to hurt females. So that's just my little rant on that topic. But hope you guys be blessed, have a great week, and stay tuned for more videos.